We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Phillies are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Standing in, Scott Kingery. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Now a hard liner. Foul. Still 1-2. And the pitch. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Hoskins behind, the count 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. He's around first, heading for 2. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And he lays off for ball 1. Hoskins, a runner at second with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Digging in, JT Realmuto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter 2-seamer combo.
Fouled away. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
2 balls and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Lifted in the air out to right. Carlson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first, and Philadelphia is off to an early 1-0 lead. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
Pollock has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Lays off 1-0. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. Ball 2 now. Goldschmidt is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
2 out, nobody on. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, light rain is in the forecast throughout most, if not all, of the game, but I've been told it's not expected to cause any delays. The grounds crew will just need to make an effort to keep the field as dry as possible between innings, especially the heavy traffic areas like the pitching mound and around the bases.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. And beyond keeping the surface playable, I'm sure you guys would agree, it's avoiding the stops and starts that becomes important in games like this one.
Yeah, 100%, Matty. The biggest thing is if you're going to be out there, you want to grind with the boys. You don't want your starting pitcher having to be sat down. You don't want to have to go inside for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then get refocused and restarted up again. Matty, you're so focused out there, you just want to compete and see the game all the way through.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Neil Walker comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the run is O'Neill. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 13, David Bodie.
Into the box, David Bodie, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will track it down. Bodie, once a member of the Chicago Cubs organization, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Not shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Struck him out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
At the plate, Tommy Edman. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fifth.
Digging in the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. A runner on first with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out with the man at first. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Nice approach by the batter right there. When you know your boy is moving, you start seeing stuff happening out of your peripheral vision. Wait for him to lock in, stay within his at-bat, not swing at something outside the zone, and now put it first and third.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch-hitting catcher, Matt Wieters. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set. The 3-1. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Stepping in now, Carlos Martinez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with. Now to the plate, Aaron Nola. 9-1-2 due up. Here's the first pitch to him. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Wong ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. And with 1 away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And this is lifted in the air out to left. O'Neill comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. So far this season, Hoskins is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. A ball and a strike. A 1-1. Swing and a line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double. So he's into second base here with a double to begin the home third. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him third best on this Cardinals ball club. Into the box now, Lane Thomas. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Just hung in there on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Goldschmidt begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Line drive to center field. And he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
The 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Ready for another chance? Tommy Edman, 0 for 1 here in the early going. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
In the air, down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Hot shot to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Tyler O'Neill is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a grand slam! So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. At the plate now, Carlos Martinez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Popped him up. Hoskins is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand. Here's Bryce Harper now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto, and he takes ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on, so I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we take a look at the Phillies team leaders, we see he currently sits in 3rd place in that department. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that's inside, looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
The 2-1 home. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here now the 2-2. Another one sent foul. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Stepping into the box, A.J. Pollock. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. He said he's seen his hitters take it to another level with runners in scoring position today, which is reflected in their batting average in those situations. Over a 600 clip. Clearly, that's been a big part of the story of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Mike Fiers is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Roman Quinn is into the ballgame as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here comes a left fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Comes set with the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
That one's a called strike, back even at 1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one, frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He throws him on the fastball there. Neil Walker is retired to kick off the inning. Hit back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. The throw into second, and he is in there. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. To the plate now, Roman Quinn, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Thomas to the track, to the wall. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning. So a two-run shot to left center, number 26 for him on the season, as it's now a 7-3 game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and two at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, giving him an even 150, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3.
Now pitching for the
So a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call.
Wainwright.
Bryce Harper will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. 0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Late swing on that curveball right there to run the count 0-2. Don't think he recognized that one too well.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as at the plate, Tommy Edman 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
The third baseman, Tommy.
Popped up. Real Muto has a play, makes the play, 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Tyler O'Neill. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one.
A little bit of breathing room here as they lead by 3, but the big part of that, go back to this guy's last at bat when he hit that big grand slam.
And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into 3rd with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single. So if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Wieters awaits the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistent.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that brings up JT Realmuto.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone to lead off the inning. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Standing in now, Didi Gregorius. He swings and grounds it to short. DeYoung gathers it in, and the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out. Ronald Torreyes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 74, Ronald Torreyes.
Hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. And there are 2 away now. Ready once again, Neil Walker. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Swing and a liner. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Phillies 5. Matt Carpenter is out of the dugout now, as it looks like he'll come on and hit for the pitcher Wainwright. Robert Stock enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 89, Robert Stock.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 15 long balls, 57 runs batted in. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
The 2-2 one more time. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Center fielder going back. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same.
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. 3-0 now. 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. Now to put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
The center fielder, number 35.
Striding into the box, Lane Thomas. And their runners at the corners now. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
A bouncer up the middle. Kingery's there. Step on the bag for 1. And it's in time to get him. A 1 run is in to score on the play.
Now back.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with 1st and 3rd and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1 and 2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So that knock keeps the bottom of the 6th inning hot.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout there.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. Ryan Helsley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 56.
So next to the plate for the Phils, David Bodie. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Popped him up. DeYoung moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roman Quinn. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Goldschmidt, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 8. Second
Now
baseman.
back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Scott Kingery. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Yeah, and that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run. When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Count remains 2-2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulls this one in the air out to left. O'Neill waits on it, and that retires the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Tommy Edman. 0-1 the count.
Edman.
Now here's the pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Here it comes on 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Turned on down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Now batter, the right fielder.
In now, Dylan Carlson. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal, so there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Matt.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Wieters. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And the tag gets him, but a run is in to score away from the play. Jairo Munoz will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. And that is off the wall. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. Throw to third, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The second baseman.
Wow, they're hitting on all cylinders as the lead increases to 5 now. Nice job there to drive the ball into the gap and turn on the Jets for a triple.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Taken in by Gregorius. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as this side is retired. John Brebbia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball.
2-2.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Hit in the air to right field. Carlson is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder. Right.
Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. On to the lawn and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. So his remarkable season continues as they've cut this deficit down to 4. Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Popped up. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Neill waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phils do get one back on the solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Red. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul.
Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Kelly has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And over those innings, he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. 1 out, nobody on. Chopped down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Blowing away with that one, it's 1-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals as the lead holds at 10 to. Jordan Hicks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Jordan. Hit.
Robert Tatum is going to pinch hit here to lead off the ninth, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. Line towards center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers, and when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can, so he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Into the box now, David Bodie. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Well, you credit Adam Wainwright with the victory, barring any late turnaround here. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 2-1 home.
Nope. Outside.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Giovanni Gallegos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Stepping into the box, Roman Quinn. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
1-0 the count. A ball and a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
Follow that pitch out.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Fouled away. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the ninth. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Scooped up. Throw to first. He'll be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have finally found their way back into the win column as this ball game is over.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, so we'll see if they can string some W's together.
10-6, the final score in this game. The Redbirds took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Adam Wainwright wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Aaron Nola was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 10 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia.